हिंदुस्तान के जवान और जवानों में बसे हिंदुस्तान को सरजमी गुजरात का सलामी हो। रहीम भाई कुछ बोलने के लिए बचा है नहीं यहाँ। हैदराबाद इज लाइक ए सेकंड होम फॉर मी। मैंने अपनी आईपीएस की ट्रेनिंग यहाँ पे खत्म की है, अभी स्पेशल फाउंडेशन कोर्स की ट्रेनिंग यहाँ पे आई एम अंडरगोइंग एंड देन आई कम टू नो कि ऐसा कुछ एक प्रोग्राम करना है। आई एम मोर देन हैप्पी टू बी अमंग्स द यूथ। अब परफॉर्मेंस प्रेशर इसलिए आ जाता है बिकॉज ऑलरेडी आपकी स्टोरी आपके बारे में एवरीबॉडी नोज ऑन इंटरनेट और अगेन यू आर ऑन द पोडियम। अब बोले तो क्या बोले, बट the Safin Hassan we spoke in 2018 was somebody who has just cleared the exam. The Safin Hassan right now in front of you is somebody who has finished his training, who is already in job, who is actually doing what he wants to do. And that's why इस बार जो चीजें आएगी वो experience के साथ, feelings के साथ आएगी।
हमें ये मिसफिट नहीं बनना है, और ये हम तब कर पाएंगे जब आज से हम अपने आप को समझना स्टार्ट करें। See, what matters in your life wherever you go is one thing which I believe is the confidence. How much do you believe in yourself? And to believe in yourself, you need to be clear about yourself. हम बहुत सारे सर्टिफिकेट्स लेके घूम रहे हैं। किसी ने आज पापा ने ये बोल दिया कि तू डफर है, मम्मी ने ये बोल दिया कि तू काम का नहीं है, फ्रेंड्स ने ये बोल दिया कि तू अच्छा नहीं दिखता है, टीचर ने ये बोल दिया कि तू जिंदगी में कुछ नहीं कर सकता, समाज वाले लोगों ने ये बोल दिया कि तेरे से कुछ नहीं होना है। ये सारी चीजें कलेक्ट करके हम हर रोज घूम रहे हैं। इफ यू विल एनालाइज, मेरे साथ भी ऐसा बहुत बार हुआ। काफी लोगों ने आगे बोला कि तेरे से ये नहीं हो पाएगा, वो नहीं हो पाएगा, ये नहीं कर पाते, लेकिन अल्टीमेटली आपको अपने आप को यही बोलना है कि ये उसकी सोच की लिमिटेशंस है। आज मैं अगर किसी को बोल दूंगा इन जनाब को कि भाई आपने ब्लैक कलर का सूट पहना है क्या, लेकिन आपने ब्लैक ही पहना है क्योंकि मुझे ब्लैक दिख रहा है। गेटिंग माय पॉइंट? अगर मैं बोल रहा हूं कि आप नहीं कर सकते बिकॉज मैं नहीं मानता कि मैं कर सकता हूं। अगर मेरे पेरेंट्स बोल रहे कि तेरे से नहीं हो सकता, तो ये शायद उनकी लिमिटेशन है कि वो वहां तक सोच नहीं पा रहा है। अगर सोसाइटी बोल रही है कि तेरा काम नहीं है, तो वो सोसाइटी की लिमिटेशन है कि वो वहां तक सोच नहीं पा रहा है। Why should I take that? Why should I believe in that? अगर मैं मान रहा हूं कि मैं कर सकता हूं, तो दुनिया की कोई ताकत नहीं जो मेरी ये मान्यता को या सोच को बदल सके। यहां से अपने आप को एक्सेप्ट करना शुरू करना है। अगर मैंने माना है कि मेरे सिविल्स होना है और मुझे सिविल्स करना है, तो मैं करूंगा, बट फॉर दैट मोमेंट आपको बाकी सारे दरवाजे बंद करने पड़ेंगे, आपको बाकी सारी सर्टिफिकेट्स लेना बंद कर देना पड़ेगा। अगर वो बोल रहे लिसन टू दैट, उसमें से कुछ अच्छा है जो मुझे फायदा कर सकता है या मैं इंप्रूव कर सकता हूं, एक्सेप्ट दैट, बाकी सारी चीजें अगेन जला देनी है। तब जाके आप अपने आप को एक्सेप्ट कर पाओगे, और जिस दिन आपने अपने आप को एक्सेप्ट कर दिया, दुनिया के पास और कोई ऑप्शन नहीं है आपको एक्सेप्ट करने का अलावा। So that's the first thing, acceptance, to build your confidence. Second thing, discipline. Discipline plays a very important role in your life if you want to achieve anything. आप कॉन्फिडेंट तो है, लेकिन अगर आप अपने रूटीन को फॉलो नहीं कर पा रहे, जो चीज आपने अपने लिए डिसाइड की है उसको फॉलो नहीं कर पा रहे, then it is of no use to you. It channelize your energy, it channelize your efforts. जब तक जो रेलवे है वो अपनी पटरी की डिसिप्लिन में चलेगी, तब तक ही वो अपनी मंजिल पे पहुंच पाएगी। द मोमेंट इट लीव्स द डिसिप्लिन, वो किसी के खेत में घुस जाएगी। जब तक कोई नदी है वो अपने किनारों की डिसिप्लिन लेके चलेगी, तब तक ही वो यूजफुल है। द मोमेंट इट लीव्स इट, देयर इज अ डिस्ट्रक्शन। उसी तरह हमारी भी जो एनर्जीज है, हमारी भी जो एफर्ट्स है, वो जब तक हमारी डिसिप्लिन के मायने में चलेगी, तब तक वो हमारे लिए बहुत यूजफुल हो सकती है। मुझे याद है जब मैं दिल्ली में था, और दिल्ली के विंटर्स, आई डोंट नो आप में से अगर कोई गया है, हैदराबाद में तो आई वुड से विंटर्स है ही नहीं, राइट? सो वहां पे 4 डिग्री और 3 डिग्री इन द मॉर्निंग, बट आई नेवर नीडेड एन अलार्म टू वेक माई सेल्फ अप एट 6 AM इन द मॉर्निंग। Where does it come from? That comes from the discipline life. That आपको 12 बजे सोना है, आपको 6 बजे उठना है, क्योंकि आपके पास ऑलरेडी आपका शेड्यूल रेडी है. That is called discipline. So acceptance, accepting yourself. Second is disciplining yourself. अपने आप को शिस्त में रखना है. And third thing to be successful, to be confident about is having big dreams. मैं कितना भी कॉन्फिडेंट हूं, मैं कितना भी डिसिप्लिन हूं, लेकिन अगर मेरे पास सपना नहीं है, मैं क्या करूंगा? मेरे पास विजन नहीं है, मैं क्या करूंगा? और वो सपना आपको देखना पड़ेगा. वो सपने पे दुनिया हंसेगी तो हंसने दीजिए, क्योंकि जब जग किसी पे हंसा है, तब उसने इतिहास रचा है. ये बातें ना सुनने में बहुत अच्छी लगती है, और ये होती भी मोबाइल की बैटरी की तरह है. अभी सुन के जाओगे यहां पे एकदम चार्ज अप होके, एनर्जाइज होके, रात को पता नहीं 12 से लेके 5 बजे तक सुबह पढ़ने बैठ जाओगे. धीरे धीरे एक हफ्ता खत्म, मोटिवेशन खत्म. ये मोटिवेशन आता कहां से? पीपल जनरली आस्क मी, सर आप अपने आप को इंस्पायर्ड कैसे रखते हो, आप अपने आप को मोटिवेटेड कैसे रखते हो? दिस मोटिवेशन कम्स फ्रॉम योर ड्रीम्स. Those are the petrol pumps of your life, and those dreams should be big enough to keep you motivated every time. I'm here in my foundation course. Foundation course is something जहां पे आपको basic subjects सीखने होते हैं. That's all. So what motivation did I take with me? I started learning Telugu. I can read Telugu, I can write Telugu. Though I can't understand much, but I can read and write within these 2 months. I have finished almost 10 books while in the academy, being in the academy. I have made most fun out with my friends. But I have those plans and goals decided कि 3 महीने अगर मैं हैदराबाद में हूँ तो मुझे क्या करना है. I have made some very good friends, very good contacts also. So I'm still running with the dreams, I'm still running with the goals. Every day in life, every day, every morning, you have to make an audit कि आप कहां तक पहुंचे. And by the time you are reaching one goal, your next goal should be ready in front of you. See, being IAS, IPS is just one single part in your life. Understand this also. Unless and until I am not able to bring a meaningful change to the life of somebody, IAS and IPS is just a status. There are so many people जो यहाँ के 3 letters फिर यहाँ पे चढ़ जाते हैं, then forget for what purpose they have been in the service. That is also I am not expecting from all of you. When you join the service, when you join for that matter anything, that should be a purpose in your life which will keep you going, which will make you going. So that's the third thing. Big dreams in your life are very important, and these 3 things will make you confident. And with this confidence, believe me, you can achieve whatever you want. Now if I focus entirely on UPSC, there are some myths and there are some misconceptions about the exam going on in the society, especially in the times of internet. काफी सारी अफवाहें चलती है. Let me clear them, most of them. First thing is, UPSC देने के लिए जरूरी नहीं कि आपको एकदम अंग्रेजों वाला अंग्रेजी आना चाहिए. Right? You can start your preparation in Telugu, Urdu or Hindi, whatever medium you like. You can write the exam in those languages which are mentioned in the Schedule 8 of the Indian Constitution, which covers probably all major languages of the country. Then why did I choose to prepare in English? I was from Gujarati medium. I have studied in Gujarati medium till standard 12. I did my college in NIT Surat, which is most of a technical thing. But still I prepared in English. I had issues starting में. समझ में नहीं आता था. 12 घंटे पढ़ने के बाद भी ऐसा लगता कि मैंने क्या किया. But I kept going because मुझे इतना 2 चीजें समझ में आ गई थी कि एक तो ये कि यूपीएससी करने के लिए जितना भी अच्छी क्वालिटी का मटेरियल है सारा इंग्लिश में अवेलेबल है. So if I want to compete with the mass, I must understand English. Second thing, if I will keep running away from English, what if I become an IAS or IPS officer? After that what? कैसा लगूंगा मैं आपके सामने इंग्लिश में एकदम being not confident enough. So I took English as a part of my personality. I thought whatever I'm doing in English is actually building me up, making my personality. And today I am in front of you speaking English, as well as I gave my UPSC interview also in English within the preparation of 1 year. So it is possible. But it will come with that learning attitude. With that, जितना भी सीखा दिन में 1% भी अगर मैंने इंप्रूवमेंट किया है, that is more than sufficient for me. Rather than spending time on social media or playing cricket with friends. So your learning attitude is very important. So that's why you can prepare in any language, you can write the exam in any language, but I will suggest you to go for English, because if you want to make it in the first attempt, if you want to make it early, English will help you. Second thing, that is about personality test, interview. कितने लोगों ने इनमें से ये सवाल सुने हैं कि यूपीएससी इंटरव्यू में जब आप जाते हैं तो आपसे पूछा जाता है कि आपकी शर्ट के बटन कितने हैं, आप कितने स्टेयर्स चढ़ के आए हैं, किसी के पास 7 केले हैं और 8 लोगों में बांटने हैं, बिना काटे हुए कैसे बांटेंगे? हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू लिसन टू दिस? None of this is asked. Okay? They are there to judge you, not to make such kind of silly questions. So, what they will ask you is about yourself, your personality, and that's why it is called personality test. It is not called interview. If you will see the notification of UPSC, it is written as personality test, not the interview. So, whatever you are learning throughout your journey of becoming a civil servant, that is only being tested. Second thing, people sitting there like the panel, ऐसे ही वो लोग बैठते हैं, and they are not there to bring out the faults in you. They are not to find the fault in you. They are there to bring out the best in you. They also sit with one intention कि यार कोई अच्छा कैंडिडेट जो डिजर्व करता है सिविल सर्विस में आने के लिए, वो कहीं छूट ना जाए. They have also one intention in mind, right? So they are there not to judge you, but to bring the best out of you. They are there to know yourself. They are there to understand कि आप अपने आप को कितना अच्छे से जानते हो. और यही वो जगह है जहाँ पे clarity about yourself will come into picture. आप अपने आप को कितना अच्छे से जानते हो, वो वहाँ पे आपको काम आएगा. I had this very negative feedback about myself when I appeared for mock interview. You are very prompt. जैसे ही क्वेश्चन आता है, you throw the answer, and that shows your lack of maturity. Being 21 years old, you are not mature enough. Being 22 years old, you are not mature enough to understand the question, to take a pause, and then to give the answer. Every single interview which I gave the same negative feedback about myself. I want to say negative, a feedback about myself. Then just 2 days before my interview, I met my teacher in Vajiram, and I just told him that this is the feedback I have got. And how to improve within 2 days, कि मैं अपने आप में वो एक ठहराव लाऊं, या फिर मैं सोचूं, या मैं pretend करूं सोचने का, and then I answer. So you say, क्यों लाना है? Even when the board is sitting, they have your resume, they have your depth, they know that you are 22 years old, they know that you are raw, they know that you are a raw diamond. Why to behave or why to pretend what you are not? And believe me, I couldn't change myself in interview also. So they were throwing questions and I was throwing answers. And the chairman was impressed about the fact that I was always ready with the answer. So she told me during the interview that Mr. Safin, you seem to know a lot, because whatever I asked, you are ready with the answers. And that thing again started in my mind, Gaye. And then she added, that's a very positive thing. Now let me know what you don't know. And I was like, yes ma'am, there are so many things I don't know. And she's like, see, again you are ready with the answers. That fetched me second highest marks in all over India. Again, personality tests, they are there to bring the best out of you, not to find out your faults. ठीक है, अगर आप थोड़ा भी प्रिटेंड करोगे ना, तो वो सामने जितने भी लोग बैठे हैं ना, सबके बाल सफेद है. They will catch you in a second. क्योंकि वो IAS IPS ऑफिसर्स रिटायर्ड है, they have dealt with what lakhs of people in their lives. They will find out within seconds कि ये बंदा कितना बन रहा है और कितना सच है. And believe me, they will break you in 30 minutes. 30 minutes के इंटरव्यू में आप जो हो वैसे ही निकल के आओ. If you will read my interview transcript, have anybody of you read my interview transcript? Okay, I'll suggest you to go and read that. It's on Google. If you write my name in interview thing, it will come there. So majority of the questions which are asked to me were from Islam. Madrasa system, casteism in Islam, fatwa system, and many more things. What do you think? Why those were the questions asked to me? They were asked to check whenever I will occupy the seat, whether I'll be judging the person or I'll be responding the person based on his name or based on his capacity to be an Indian citizen. That was a simple thing, and anybody will ask that. I will not get offended about that. That's something anybody will look for. And believe me, that is the point where your actual thinking, your actual attitude and an actual personality will come out. If you don't respect women, you won't be able to justify that thing in your answers as well. So if you want to be a good officer, if you want to be seen like a good officer, your all thought processes should be aligned to the values of Indian Constitution. Justice, liberty, equality. अगर आप घर में अपने साथ जो बहन है, अपनी जो माँ है, उनको रिस्पेक्ट नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, अगर आप उनको जेंडर बायस के साथ देख रहे हैं, वो जेंडर बायस आपके आंसर्स में भी दिखेगा इन अ सटल वे, एंड दे आर रेडी टू कैच दैट. अगर आप कम्युनिटी बायस से पीड़ित है, अगर आप कास्ट बायस से पीड़ित है, अगर आप रिलीजियस बायस से पीड़ित है, दैट थिंग आल्सो विल बी रिफ्लेक्टेड देयर. So to be a civil servant, you better start working on yourself first. See, लाइफ में बहुत सारी चीजें करने हैं. हम इतने छोटी छोटी चीजों में उलझे हुए हैं कि if you will start and analyze, you will feel कि, just imagine the entire universe, and there is something called our galaxy, and in that galaxy there is something called our solar system. In that solar system there is something called planet Earth. In that planet Earth there is something called India. In India there is something called city of Hyderabad. In that there is something called place of Charminar. And there are lakhs of people, out of that you are one. So do you seriously think कि आप अपने कम्युनिटी या मजहब या अपने जो भी चीज है उसको डिफेंड करने के लिए एक फेसबुक पोस्ट डालोगे और वो इस दुनिया के इतिहास में मैटर करेगा? Nobody is going to give a damn about that unless you are standing on the stage and you are speaking. जो बदलाव आप लाना चाहते हो, उस बदलाव को लाने के लिए पहले उस जगह पे पहुंचना पड़ेगा जहां से आप बदलाव ला सकते हैं. और उस जगह पे पहुंचने के लिए जहां से मैंने शुरुआत की थी वहां वापस आ रहा हूं कि सेक्रीफाइस करना पड़ेगा. अपने सारे संडेज गंवाने पड़ेंगे, अपनी कॉलेज के सारे वेकेशंस उसमें डालने पड़ेंगे. आप अपने जब ड्रीम्स के साथ हो तो आपको अपने फैमिली और अपने फ्रेंड्स को थोड़े टाइम के लिए भूलना पड़ेगा, तब जाके आप कहीं पे पहुंच पाओगे. आई कैन गारंटी यू यहां से कि किसी भी सक्सेसफुल इंसान का आप एग्जांपल लेके देख लीजिए. और गुजराती में एक कहावत है कि लाइफ में अगर सक्सेसफुल बनना है ना तो तीन वर्ड छोड़ने पड़ते हैं. वर्ड गुजराती वर्ड है. वर्ड मतलब एटीट्यूड, बेकार का एटीट्यूड, राइट? नॉट द कॉन्फिडेंस वाला, बट बेकार का. क्योंकि बाद में लेनी है लेकिन ऑडी लेनी है, ऐसे लोग आज भी बिना पंखे की साइकिल लेके घूम रहे हैं. तो बेकार का जो वर्ड है उसको हटाना है. सेकेंड वन इज व्यसन, दैट इज एडिक्शन. If you are addicted to something, it will not let you grow. That's the second verb which you need to fight for. Maybe it may be addiction of social media, addiction of mobile, addiction of friends, addiction of sleep, addiction of tobacco, addiction of alcohol, addiction of drugs, whatever it is, it will not let you go forward. So what? Vyasan. And third, very important, is Vatan. That is your native. And I believe the third part is the most important part. Till the time you are in your native, till the time you are at your home, you are in your comfort zone. And till the time you are in your comfort zone, you are not going to make any significant move. Start taking examples from prehistoric era, I would say, from mythology, from history. Lord Rama has to go for Vanvas for 14 years in order to become the Lord. Lord Krishna had to leave Vrindavan, had to leave Gokul, had to leave Mathura, had to leave Dwarka, had to leave Kurukshetra as well in order to become Purna Purushottam. Even Rasul-e Khuda had to move from Makkah to Medina in order to, make what he wanted to bring into the life of people. Even Gandhi had to leave Gujarat and go to South Africa in order to become Mahatma Gandhi. Amitabh Bachchan has to come from Delhi to Mumbai, even for that matter Shah Rukh Khan or anybody else here. Even our current Prime Minister, he left in jungles, he had roamed around in Gujarat for I don't know how many times, and then एक चाय वाले से आप प्रधानमंत्री बन सकते हैं. So you take anyone out of that for matter. जब तक आप अपने कंफर्ट जोन से बाहर नहीं आएंगे, तब तक आपकी प्रोग्रेस या दुनिया के नक्शे में आपका नाम आना मुश्किल है. So think about these things. Think about कहां पे आप लैग कर रहे हैं. सबसे पहले घर जाके, जैसे मैंने बोला है, अपने सारे सर्टिफिकेट्स को जला देना है, अपने आप को एक्सेप्ट करना है, दिन में 5 बार आईने में अपने आप को देख के अपने आप को आई लव यू बोलना है. जब तक नहीं बोल पाओगे तब तक दुनिया आपको नहीं बोलेगी. आई एम टेलिंग यू दिस. खुद से प्यार करना इज द शुरुआत. खुद से प्यार करोगे तो अपने ड्रीम से प्यार कर पाओगे. अपने ड्रीम से प्यार कर पाओगे तो दुनिया आपसे प्यार करेगी. So just love what you are and just love what you want to do. So consolidating all these things, there are so many questions people ask me, जिसके मैंने कुछ answers आपको दे दिए. Because I know this is going to be again on internet, so I'm just through this platform I'm addressing to all those people who have watched my interviews and who have reached to me in any capacity. That there is a fine line between confident and being overconfident. And if you can't make judgment out of that, you will be definitely destined to be fail in life again. So be confident. Try to learn each and every day something new. I will better take questions from you in order to make most relevant points after just 2 minutes when I finish my speech. I just want to finish my speech by saying that जब आप सिविल सर्वेंट बन जाओ, जब आप उस कैपेसिटी में आ जाओ कि आप इस देश में जो लोग बस रहे हैं उनकी लाइफ को अफेक्ट कर पाओ, तब आपको ये इंश्योर करना है कि जैसे माली गुलिस्तान में हर एक गुल को इक्वल अटेंशन देता है, किसी भी गुल को ये नहीं लगना चाहिए कि बड़े गुलों को भी उतना ही मिल रहा है जितना छोटे गुलों को मिल रहा है, तब वो माली सक्सेसफुल है. इसी तरह आप भी एक सक्सेसफुल सिविल सर्वेंट तभी बन पाओगे जब आपके अंडर में रहे हुए हर इंसान को लगे कि छोटे से छोटे इंसान को भी उतना ही मिल रहा है जितना बड़े से बड़े इंसान को मिल रहा है, तब जाके आप सक्सेसफुल सिविल सर्वेंट बन पाओगे. एंड फॉर दैट माय heartful wishes to all of you. City of Hyderabad has given lots of love and I will be always indebted to that. Thank you so much. Wish you all the best and I'll open for the questions now. That would be the real inspiration. First thing. Second thing, about what is the right time to start for the preparation. जब आप मान लेते हो कि मुझे सिविल सर्वेंट बनना है, that is the right time to start the preparation. In the sense कि मैंने पहले इंटरव्यू में भी बताया है कि अगर आप सिविल सर्विस की प्रिपरेशन की बात करते हैं, टेबल और चेयर पे बैठ के पढ़ने की बात करते हैं, दैट विल टेक ओनली 1 year. to finish the syllabus, to revise the syllabus, and to clear the syllabus. But how will you make yourself capable or deserving enough to be in civil service? Means how to groom your personality to be a civil servant. अगर आप रूम से बाहर जाते वक्त अपने फैंस और लाइट्स ऑफ कर देते हैं, अगर आप रास्ते पे थूकते नहीं है, अगर आप सारे रूल्स को फॉलो करते हैं, अगर आप नो पार्किंग में गाड़ी पार्क नहीं करते, अगर आप विमेन और बच्चों की रिस्पेक्ट करते हैं, अगर आप टैक्सी स्टैंड पे बढ़ते हैं, that is where you start becoming an officer. What you are supposed to do after becoming an officer, train yourself to follow those things when you are not an officer. That is the real preparation, and that will start when you will decide to be an officer. Second thing, I would just add in that we all are different, right? We all have different capacities and different capabilities. None of us, our DNA are same. No two persons share the same DNA. You must be aware, except the identical twin part. Then how can we both be the same, or how can we both have the same trajectory to the success? That is not possible, right? So you have your own strengths, your own weaknesses. I will repeat again and again, try to have an audit about that. Try to know what are your strengths, try to work on your weaknesses from this moment only, and that will help you to go through in the life. UPSC sir, एक बच्चे ने मुझे पूछ लिया था कि सर जो यूपीएससी की प्रिपरेशन शुरू कर रहा है और जो यूपीएससी की प्रिपरेशन खत्म कर रहा है, उनके लिए अगर आपको एक ही स्टेटमेंट में अगर कुछ कहना हो तो वो क्या होगा? And I just give only one answer, that this is just an exam. इसमें सब आ गया. It's not a life skill. This is just an exam. Take it as an exam and try to go through it with flying colors. Okay, Rajesh? Thank you. Yeah, next.
Good evening, everyone present here.
Good evening,
sir. As always, today your speech was also mesmerizing. And my name is Tahura Anis. I'm doing my final year graduation.
Which graduation?
BA, Bachelor of Arts.
Okay.
So, and I welcome you to Hyderabad, to your second home, sir. It's really a feeling of very privilege to see you from you to real life.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So my question is that when we start this preparation, like after 6 months or after 3 months, we get the problem of consistency. So which is a problem for everyone. So can you please give some tips? Thank you.
Okay. Problem of consistency. Problem of consistency comes when you have a monotonous schedule. Agree? जब आपको एक ही चीज रोज करनी है, automatically you will get bored of it. Automatically you want to get out of that boredom, and that's where your consistency stops. So what you need to do is, after every 15 days or 20 days, you need to revise your schedule. थोड़ा उसमें चेंज करना है. After 15 days or 20 days आपको एक ब्रेक लेना है, जिसमें आपको सिर्फ एंजॉय करना है. Nothing else. You just need to enjoy with yourself. वो ब्रेक के बाद आपको फिर से एक एनर्जी आएगी कि आप अगले 15 दिन आराम से अपना शेड्यूल फॉलो कर पाओगे. लेकिन अगर आपको अपने आप को मशीन बना लिया तो वो कंसिस्टेंसी नहीं रह पाएगी. दैट्स द फर्स्ट थिंग. सेकंड थिंग, ऑलवेज हैव सम पीपल इन योर लाइफ जो आपको हमेशा मोटिवेट करेंगे. आपको हर तरीके के लोग मिलेंगे, उसमें 2-4 लोग ये भी शामिल रहेंगे जो आपको हर बार कहेंगे कि हमें आप पे भरोसा है, आप कर सकते हैं. दैट कैन बी योर फ्रेंड, योर मेंटर्स, somebody from your family, somebody from your society will always tell you that okay, I believe in you. Try to be in touch with them. They will also be the person जो आपको बताएंगे अगर आप अपने सपनों से हट रहे हैं ना, वो आपको बोलेंगे बेटा ये तेरा रास्ता नहीं है, तेरा रास्ता ये है. That's the second thing which will help you. So, not a monotonous schedule. People who will inspire and motivate you. Those are the two things. And third thing is little achievements will keep you going. In the sense, you'll have to evaluate and appreciate yourself after 1 month or 2 months कि आपने 1 महीने में कितना अचीव किया है. जब वो आप अचीवमेंट को समझने लगोगे तो आपको ऑटोमेटिक वो कॉन्फिडेंस आएगा. इवन इन डेली लाइफ ऑल्सो, अगर आपकी कैपेसिटी है कि आप दिन में 2 चैप्टर ही पढ़ सकते हो ना, तो आप टारगेट बनाओ 1 चैप्टर पढ़ने का. 1 चैप्टर पढ़ के आप दूसरा चैप्टर पढ़ो. यू विल हैव दैट सेंस ऑफ ओवर अचीवमेंट. मैंने 1 डिसाइड किया था, मैंने 2 पढ़ ली. So it will make you go to again your study table on the next day. You will have that confidence. Consistency कहाँ टूटती है? मेरी कैपेसिटी 3 चैप्टर की और मैंने टारगेट 6 चैप्टर का बनाया, मेरे से नहीं हो पा रहा, कैसे होगा भाई? यू हैव टू ग्रेजुअली बिल्ड दैट अप, यू हैव टू ग्रेजुअली मेक योर कैपेसिटी एनहांस, तब जाके वो कंसिस्टेंसी रहेगी. सो दीज 3 थिंग्स, your motivation, your non-monotonous schedule, and your appreciation of your achievements will keep you going. And of course, underlying current will be your motivation or your inspiration to work for the nation or to achieve in life will always be there. And fourth thing, added advantage जो मैंने इंटरव्यू में बताया था, make a list. अगर आप IAS या IPS बन गए तो क्या, अगर आप IAS और IPS नहीं बन पाए तो क्या. और जब भी आपको लगे कि आपको पढ़ने का मूड नहीं है, जब नहीं बन पाए तो क्या होगा, ये लिस्ट आप देख लोगे तो ऑटोमेटिकली यू विल बी सिटिंग ऑन द डेस्क अगेन. क्लियर? ओके, थैंक यू. Somebody was from here.
Good evening, sir.
Yes.
Sir, we are fortunate to be here, sir, and listen to you. And we are grateful to the Crown Foundation for this, sir. Sir, in one of your interviews, you stated that your resources list was just out of the box, that you did not read Shankar IAS, Kurukshetra Yojana, or Lakshmikant for that matter, sir. So, sir, how did you manage to clear those DS papers, sir?
Okay.
And, sir, my second question is, how an aspirant should answer the religious-based questions in the person. How an aspirant should answer the religious-based questions. Religious-based.
How an aspirant should answer to religious-based questions.
Yes, sir. In the personality test.
Okay. Good questions. First is, by avoiding the conventional sources of preparation like Lakshmikant or Shankar IAS or Yojana or Kurukshetra, how could I survive in the game of UPSC? I would like to answer that first. See, because they are conventional because everybody uses the same material. That doesn't mean they are the only authentic sources for the preparation. That's the first thing. Second thing is, if you see all these resources together, there will be so much of repetition of things. For example, if you take Shankar IAS, okay, Shankar IAS is what? It's environment and ecology. Once you read Shankar IAS, what you have to do is, you have to again go through the current affairs part to read the economy and environment. What I did was, I just went through a handout of Vision IAS, which had a basic concept of environment ecology. And when I knew that all the questions which are asked in environment are mostly current-based questions, so what I used to do is, I focus more on current affairs. उसमें अगर कुछ नया concept है, there is something called Google it out, understand it, make a note, and finish it. For example, Lakshmikant, when I read 1 or 2 chapters of Lakshmikant, I could understand कि ये जो book है वो cater करेगी मेरी prelims की requirement. But what about my main? If you understand, if you read Lakshmikant, you will find कि सब कुछ factual है. Basics understanding नहीं आ रही है. And I was the kind of person जिसको अगर basic understanding समझ में नहीं आई तो मुझे facts भी याद नहीं रहेंगे. That's where I chose a different subject, different book for the same thing. So if you are good with, cramming the facts and putting it down, I guess all sources are enough for you. But I was not the one who used to, be comfortable with this kind of things. So that's where I choose something different. मैंने class notes पे ज़्यादा rely किया, मैंने internet पे ज़्यादा rely किया, और मैंने minimization of efforts पे ज़्यादा rely किया. क्योंकि for example subjects like security issues है, या international relations है, या science and technology, या environment है, या public administration है, या governance है. अगर आप इनकी questions analyze करोगे तो ये सारे current based questions हैं. So when I am already reading newspaper, when I am already reading monthly current affairs notes, why would I make separate notes and why would I study it differently? योजना कुरुक्षेत्र क्या है? Government schemes जो ऑलरेडी आप करंट्स में पढ़ते हो, तो वापस जाके योजना कुरुक्षेत्र में पढ़ने का क्या नहीं है. इंडिया ईयर बुक क्या है? A comprehensive analysis of what has happened in the last year, which you are already reading in the current affairs, which the coaching institutions are putting lot of money and efforts to prepare. They have hired a different team. Probably उनकी टीम में वही लोग हैं जो पिछले 5 अटेम्प्ट या 6 अटेम्प्ट से एग्जाम की प्रिपरेशन कर रहे हैं. They know what is the best for the exam. They just put everything out. They gather it. They put it in one booklet. They provide you that booklet. Then why I am supposed to do everything अलग से and then go to that book again अलग से? That was the logic behind that, right? Second thing and most important thing is how to counter or how to answer religion-based questions. See, religion is something which is If we minus that from India, we don't have India. Isn't it? Everything revolves around that thing. But they are not there to ask you about probably core concepts of Islam or probably core concepts of Hinduism or Sikhism. They are there to ask religion-based question in the context of socio-political economic conditions. In the sense, when they ask you about Islam, when it believes in equality, when Quran says that everybody is equal, then why do we have caste system in Islam still present in India? Why some community is higher and some community is lower? Can you make it out? Can you understand and can you explain why? Those are the logical questions they will ask. They will not ask you what is being taught in madrasa, but they will definitely ask you that students coming out of madrasa are not able to compete with the students coming out of a regular education. What is the reason? They ask me one question. There is something called Banaras Hindu University and there is something called Aligarh Muslim University. Why these names? How will you answer that? They say that when India has adopted a secular constitution, why still we have this kind of religious names like Banaras Hindu University and Aligarh Muslim University? I answered them, Aligarh Muslim University was founded with the objective to increase the participation of Muslim community in the freedom struggle. When Sir Syed Ahmad Khan observed that the community is not participating due to lack of education, with the motive to bring the Muslim community in the forefront of freedom movement, the university was established with this particular name. You have to justify with the historical context, with the political context, with the cultural context. But believe me, you won't be able to explain or justify if you are not secular from your mindset. This is a bold and open statement I want to make from here. Whoever wants to listen to it. Right? So, if you are secular from your mindset, you'll be able to justify any religious, caste-based questions whoever will ask you. Fine? Yeah.
Good evening, sir. My name is Anas. केम छो सर?
Yeah.
केम छो सर? केम छो?
मजामा.
सर एक ही सवाल है. एग्जाम का सवाल नहीं है मेरा. सिर्फ यही सवाल है कि हाउ टू मैनेज फन विद यूपीएससी.
Okay.
पढ़ना ठीक है, लेकिन ये भी करेक्ट है कि ज्यादा पढ़ने से पागल हो जाए. That is also correct.
Okay.
So how do you manage fun with UPSC? I'm not saying only fun. I'm not saying only UPSC. I'm talking about both sides.
Make UPSC your fun.
Second question, what is smart work exactly in UPSC?
What is?
What is the meaning of smart work in UPSC?
Okay. So in UPSC there is nothing called smart work. There is something called mixture of hard work and smart work, which I call as hard work. You got my point? Something called hard work, something called smart work, which I call combinedly as hard work. So you have to study for 10 hours or 12 hours. You'll have to finish all the books. You have to smartly analyze कि कौन से resources पढ़ने हैं. You have to smartly analyze कि आप अपनी efforts को कैसे maximize कर सकते हैं. You have to smartly choose your resources. You will have to smartly choose your mentors. You will have to smartly observe the question and write the answers. But this smartness will come with the hard work only. Right? And this hard work and smart work combinedly, when you will put your heart into that, it will automatically become fun. But fun apart, in order to make fun a part of your life, that's what I say, every 15 days or 20 days, you take a break for yourself. You rejuvenate yourself. You do something what you like. Whenever I used to feel depressed, I used to go to the market. Markets and malls are the places where I love to go the most, because there are so many happy people around that the vibrancy makes you happy automatically. You can't go to mall and market and be, sad or disappointed. Believe me. You try doing that. जब भी आपको ऑफ लगे ना, तब रात के 4 मीनार के मार्केट में 8:30 या 9 बजे जाके खड़े रह जाना. You won't be able to feel sad for sure. because there are all happy people around you. So do this experiment, make UPSC your fun and put your heart into it. It will be amazing journey for sure. Now I will take this written question first. You have been in training for an experience of defense armed forces life in Kashmir. How would you compare both the lives of IAS and a defense officer? Completely different domain and completely different job profile. So if you love interacting with people, civil service is your field. If you love interacting with weapons, defense is your field. Right? So I would take the opportunity to congratulate and to appreciate the efforts and hard work put by our armed forces. When I was in Kashmir, I have seen that. कि कैसे स्टीप पहाड़ियों पे एक एक बाल्टी पानी हमारे जवान उठा के ले जाते हैं एंड स्टिल आफ्टर फेसिंग दोस मेनी डिफिकल्टीज जब सारे रास्ते बर्फ से ब्लॉक हो जाते हैं दे स्टिल हैव टू डू द पेट्रोलिंग दे स्टिल हैव टू सर्वाइव देयर एंड देयर वाज नॉट अ सिंगल पर्सन जिसके पास से मैंने कंप्लेंट सुनी हो. So defense is not a cup of tea for every ordinary person, but जो लोग वहाँ पे तैनात हैं हमारी सुरक्षा के लिए, उन सबको I just want to compliment and thank you from this open platform. So defense in IS IPS is completely a different profile. Once you enter into that, you understand. But yes, it's like majorly if I want to divide, if you want to interact with people and understand people, go for civils. If you want to live in isolation and in hard situations, having your own ambitions and zeal to protect the country, go on the borders, right? Things to avoid in UPSC preparation, mistakes in UPSC. Don't listen to so many people. First thing. Second is learn from the mistakes of others. For that, I will recommend you to watch all the toppers videos, which I did in my college time. You should also do. Just in case to be confident कि इन्होंने जो गलतियां की वो मुझे नहीं करनी है. Third thing, always keep yourself motivated and going despite difficulties. This is something जो हर किसी को first attempt में नहीं मिलता है, लेकिन I have seen people जो 6th attempt में भी crack करके IAS या IPS officers बने. You'll have to keep going. In this exam there is a lock जिसमें 2 चाबियां हैं. और इस लॉक को खोलने के लिए वो दोनों चाबियों का काम करना बहुत जरूरी है. एक चाबी आप ऑपरेट कर रहे हो, दूसरी चाबी वो ऑपरेट कर रहा है. देयर विल बी अ मोमेंट व्हेन ही विल इंसर्ट द की एंड दैट शुड नॉट बी द मोमेंट व्हेन यू विल पुल आउट योर की. गॉट माय पॉइंट? यू विल हैव टू कीप ट्राइंग विद योर की एंड देयर विल बी अ टाइम व्हेन ही विल इंसर्ट दैट की एंड द लॉक विल बी ओपन. बट व्हेन दैट की विल बी इंसर्टेड, that is not in our hand. Let it be best kept to the wishes of the Almighty. आप सब लोग ऊपर वाले में भरोसा रखते हैं? Everybody believes that whatever happens with his wishes. उसकी मर्जी के बिना एक पत्ता भी नहीं हिल सकता. तो हमारे साथ जो कुछ भी हो रहा है वो उसकी मर्जी के साथ हो रहा है, और उसकी मर्जी में दुखी होने का हमें कोई हक नहीं. ठीक है? अगर आपके पापा आपको 2 चाटे भी मारते हैं, 2 चाटे क्या और ज्यादा मारते हैं, does he have any bad intention? Huh? Is there any bad intention? तो ऊपर वाले ने अगर जिंदगी में 2-4 तकलीफें दे दी है, 2-4 चाटे लगा दिए है, it is for your benefit only. अगर जिंदगी में तकलीफें आई है, अगर जिंदगी में प्रॉब्लम्स आ रही है, जस्ट मेक श्योर दैट यू टेक इन द स्पिरिट कि ये ऊपर वाले का लेसन है हमारे लिए. एंड इफ यू स्टार्ट टेकिंग इन दैट वे, आई बिलीव नोबडी कैन स्टॉप यू. राइट? सो दिस इज वेयर आई विल फिनिश दैट. सो देयर आर सो मेनी क्वेश्चंस कमिंग अप.
Assalamu alaikum, sir.
Walaikum.
Sir, my name is Anas and I'm presently pursuing BTech from NIT Warangal.
Okay.
Sir, my doubt to you is that how did you control yourself when all your friends were getting placed because I've heard another speech of yours. You said that you were not into placements at all. You were not into any field in engineering. You have realized that it was not your field. So, didn't you have this fear that suppose I may not be able to crack UPSC in the future, what backup do I have? Or this is a general fear which every graduation student has in third or fourth year.
Especially every engineering student has.
Yes, sir.
Why is that girl is standing? You want to ask something? Okay, shoot.
So, first of all, I want to thank you for two things. First thing, for your patience-filled speech, and second thing, because it's you, I could see Charminar for the first time.
Arre wah. Yeah.
And sir, my question is, how can we move a country, as an IPS officer, sir, how can we move a country out of the corruption towards equality, socialism?
Wow, wonderful question. Thank you. What's your name?
Patel Sindhupriya, sir. Sindhupriya,
Sindhu Priya,
10th class.
representing the culture of Sindhu. Please have a seat. Sir, answer both the questions. I'll start with her question first because she is the junior. So,
So I would like the mic to come here, so we'll answer. Sir will answer these questions. There are so many, so better to hand over the mic.
bring back the mic. That's what you want to say. Okay. So, yeah. Being an IPS officer, how I can, or where a civil servant can free our country from corruption, and how we can move ahead to bring justice, equality, and socialism part of the nation. See, when we become an IAS or IPS officer, when you will also become an IAS or IPS officer, you will realize one thing, that you have very limited scope and powers to make changes to the nation. Let me be very blunt about that. I cannot make changes in Telangana or Hyderabad being an IPS officer posted in Gujarat. What I can assure is, when I am posted, where I am discharging my duties, if somebody is coming to me, I will be in a position to put eyes in the eyes of that person and will tell, okay, this is your legal question, I am there to solve it, and I can solve it without taking any kind of extra advantage or without having any kind of expectation in my mind. I guess I have done my part to make India corruption free as an officer. But where the real change lies, where the real thing has to be, real change has to be brought is here. When you are standing in a queue in a government office, somebody else comes up. He has the money. He will get his done work before you. वो अपना काम आपसे जल्दी निकलवा लेगा. वो बाहर आएगा और वो बोलेगा देखो अपन ने अपना काम करवा लिया. ये फॉले करवा रहा है, अपन ने ऐसे ही करवा लिया. And we as a society will start appreciating that thing. That's where the real problem lies. We have accepted corruption as a part of the society. We don't see corruption as a bad thing. अगर कोई दारू पी रहा है तो हम उसको गाली दे सकते हैं, हम उससे मुंह मोड़ सकते हैं. अगर कोई करप्शन करके आ रहा है, instead of turning your face away, we go to the same person asking him कैसे करना है. Yes or no? मेरा डिपार्टमेंट सबसे ज्यादा बदनाम है करप्शन के लिए, frankly speaking, right? But last time आपने जब करप्शन किया था, what was the officer was the one who asked the money or you were the one who offered the money? I guess I answered my question. The moment we stop accepting corruption, nobody in the system can do the corruption. That's the first thing. Second thing, how can we drive this country into the mode of socialism and justice? There's only one way. What Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi said, be the change you want to see in the world. If I will treat people equally, if I will put the caste and religion away when I am dealing with a person, if I am only favoring the welfare, if I am only fighting for the truth, that's where the real change begins. हम बाकी लोगों को change नहीं कर सकते. Understand this thing. I cannot control you. I cannot control how you think. I have no control over your mind, whatever it is. What I can control is myself. Right? So, if somebody is accusing you of something, because उसने लाल कलर के चश्मे पहने हैं तो उसको सारी चीजें लाल दिख रही है, that doesn't mean that fault lies with me. But I have to make sure कि मैं वो चश्मे निकाल के साइड में फेंक दूं. That's all. Correct, Sindhu Priya? Okay. Second question is, how did I stop my temptations of sitting into the placement? See, वो temptations आएंगे. मुझे भी इनसिक्योरिटी आती थी. जब मेरे फ्रेंड्स सिलेक्ट हो जाते थे, उनको 20 लाख 16 लाख का पैकेज मिल जाता था. Somebody of them cleared GRE. Somebody of them were going to foreign universities. Somebody of them pursuing their CAT, getting admission into IIM. And I was the one having no job security, only one target कि मुझे UPSC में बैठना है, एग्जाम क्लियर करना है, होगा कि नहीं होगा, I'm not sure. And I want to be a civil servant. But what I believe is, if you prepare a plan B, you cannot give your 100% to plan A. That's my personal belief. Even in this job or in this situation, I will never make plan B. I will make my plan, I will make mistakes, I'll correct those mistakes, I'll learn from the experiences, and I still will try to finish plan A on. Those insecurities, those fears are the prices you pay to be at this post at this time. You got my point? So I feel like the Indian Parliament, too many questions coming up, but I'll just see. Okay. This is a very important question.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good evening, one and all. Good evening, sir. Myself, Fabiana, I'm from 12th standard.
Ji.
I'm very glad to see you here. My question is, what kind of books do you read?
What kind of books do I read?
Yeah.
Thank you for the question. When I was in standard 3 and 4, I started with the story books of Panchatantra and Hitopdesh. I kept reading all the Gujarati stories with time, like standard 5, standard 6. Initially, when I developed the interest in reading, I shifted to self-help books. Right? And then I shifted to non-fiction, then I shifted to engineering, and then I shifted to books for UPSC. So, it's not about what kind of books you read. I just want you to tell is, just start reading. You will gradually find your interest. And there is no good book or bad book. Every book will teach you something. Right? So, currently I read laws and constitution and police related books much, but that will also change with the time in coming days. So, I would suggest you read your syllabus books very enthusiastically along with books on whatever subjects you like. And nowadays it's internet, so I would also prefer or suggest you to use YouTube as much as you can. Right? TED Talks are something I would suggest you to watch. These are the last two questions I'm going to take because I have the schedule planned after this also. This is a very fundamental question asked to me many times. Is beard really an issue for being an IPS officer? What do you think? Hello? What purpose does it serve to keep a beard? I will be again very blunt in here. Something which is sunnah, something which our religious tells that you should keep. But when you are an IPS officer, you are sitting in a chair. What do you want the people to pursue you as? It's some person who is fundamentally religious, orthodox religious, maybe a Hindu religious person or a Christian religious person or a Buddhist religious person. He has worn that glasses of religion. He will come to you when you are sitting as an SP. What he is going to think about you? What I suggest is, can I be portrayed as somebody who is out of those religious bounds, and any person coming into my office will have no restrictions in his mind that the person is going to judge me or not based on my religion and is going to listen to me whatever I am saying as a human being. Can I do that to serve to the service I belong to? If yes, then this question itself is not valid. Got my point? It's your personal liberty. But service demands something else. Indian constitution demands something else. Nobody will come and tell you that you remove the beard. Even I won't tell you. But it's your responsibility and your own understanding to think how you are being want to or how you want to be perceived as. See, religion can be your identity in your personal capacity, not in your public capacity. I won't appreciate somebody wearing a dhaga or a ring or putting a beard or putting a hat when he is into his religious capacity. Sorry, in his public capacity. If you can do that, welcome to the world of civil services. If you can't do that, there are ample opportunities available in India, treating you equally with all other citizens. But you want to serve the citizens, there are certain things you need to pay. Right? Second question is, we know that how is politics nowadays, like some days says it's good and others says it's bad. Is it necessary to change our point of view being an IAS or civil servant? If government is going wrong, we have support or not? See, there is something called All India Service Conduct Rules, where all the civil servants are bound to serve the government in power. There is no doubt, a single doubt in that. Whenever there are my videos posted on YouTube, sometimes people send me the comments and screenshot, जहाँ पे नीचे लिखा है कि IAS या IPS बनने का क्या फायदा जब जाके अनपढ़ पॉलिटिशियंस को सैल्यूट तो करना है. We are public servants. We are there to serve the people. Clear? Who are the people? Who represent them? Who represent them? Are the politicians or elected representatives? By saluting a politician, MLA or MP, I'm not saluting a person. I'm saluting the people of the nation. And if the people of the nation have selected that unpad person to represent them, I'm nobody to put a question on that. So as a citizen of India, as an educated and responsible citizen of India, we are the supreme people. We are the one who have given the constitution. The constitution starts with the words, we the people of India. The day we will understand the capacity of being a citizen, a responsible citizen, you will understand whom to vote in power and whom not to vote in power. The day this country will start rejecting uneducated, illiterate and corrupt people by putting on nota, the political parties will have a pressure to come out with the good and deserving candidates. The kind of democracy which we want to build is in our hand. You can't blame politicians. We can't blame you. Because those are the people who are in power because of you. I have to salute. And second thing is, I don't consider being illiterate cannot be a good leader. Remember this. There is a difference. That's why there are bureaucrats and there are political executives. The constitution makers were wise enough to have that differentiation. There are people like us who have studied hard, who understood the subjects, and who are there to carry forward the guidance and orders given by politicians. So politicians are the people who will show us the way. We are the people who will carry out that order. So if the people who can guide us in a better way, we are the ones who are there to implement it. Right? And to guide somebody in a better way, one should not be educated. One should be just need to wise enough. A good leader doesn't mean an MBA pass out or IIT pass out. There is a difference between being educated and being wise. There is a difference between education and wisdom.